There's a study that, and you should go, and if you don't, you can go look at it at Mike Greger's website. When I read the study that was on his website, that he talked about how any woman who has fewer than 3 bowel movements a week has a 4 times greater likelihood of developing breast cancer.
I thought everybody had bowel movements every day. No? Sorry,
No.
the conversation's taking a turn now. We're talking about bowel movements.
But that's all a part of life.
Right, of course. It's what you put in to get what you put out.
What you put in determines when you let it out and how often. And what happens is when you're only having 2 to 3 bowel movements a week, but you're eating 2 to 3 times a day.
How can your system actually hold that?
That's what we have right now. That's what people are doing. Because a lot of the foods they're eating don't have any fiber.
Meat has no fiber.
Meat has no fiber.
I just learned this. That to me is, I knew it had cholesterol, but I didn't know it had no fiber.
No, fiber comes from the cellulose in the plant. So what happens
can't be healthy without fiber.
Can't be.
Okay.
And so what happens, according to the study, it was 1,481 women, white women that were studied. Mm-hmm. And basically they looked at those women who had fewer than 3 bowel movements a week, and they aspirated or took out fluid from their breasts, mm-hmm. and they found that there were precancerous changes in that fluid. And it was because they weren't eliminating the excess bile acids, which are necessary to help break down the fats and the cholesterol in your blood. But when you're not eliminating those every single day, it gets reabsorbed into the bloodstream. Mm-hmm. And when it gets reabsorbed into the bloodstream, it concentrates itself in the breast. Oh. And they check these bile acids and check to see if they themselves could cause cancer, and they did. That's what the study showed. Mm-hmm. But when you go from eating the standard American diet to eating a plant-based diet, and you're drinking water, and now you're having a far more normal frequency of bowel movements, like you eat, you poop, just like your kids.
And
when
your
your
dog.
babies,
they
eat, and they poop.
Right, yes, yeah.
So it's totally normal that after breakfast, you should poop. After lunch, you should poop.
So you think people should poop 3 times a day?
If they're eating 3 times a day.
Okay, noted.
Now, a lot of people don't, because they've trained themselves that they don't like to poop in foreign places. Okay.
Please weigh in, everybody. I want to know what you think about this. Yes, you also have to be comfortable in the spot.
Well, that's what I say.
Yes,
they don't like to go in a foreign place.
Yes. Okay.
But you should, and so you can always hold it. But theoretically, when you're eating plant-based and you're drinking the water, you will poop.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's important.
And it's important.